One. Good evening. Please join me in prayer. Father, how wonderful are the works of your hands as we celebrate a step forward into new places with new people and new experiences. Let us not forget those who helped us along the way. For this school, which has given us a safe place to learn and a strong foundation to build upon. For our teachers who have poured knowledge into us, loved and cared for us, even at our worst. For our families who have stood by us through the many bumps in the road and joyous events. And on this day especially, we thank you for the friends that we have found among our classmates, for all the laughs and tears we have endured together, and for your love which has been made evident through the friendships we will carry with us beyond these walls. Continue to bless us as we bless the world with our talents and gifts. Amen. You may be seated.
Good evening. Honored guests, members of the board, faculty, staff, alumni, and most especially, graduates, family, and friends. Welcome. What an honor it is for me to be with you today to celebrate the class of 2019, the 50th graduating class of South Johnston High School. This day is about you and what you've achieved through hard work, determination, and moments of creative inspiration. Graduation is a time to imagine your future and the world to come. When you think of the road ahead, you may gain perspective by looking back to where you've been. I hope that when you do look back on your time here at South, you will do so with fondness. From the basketball team bringing home 2 conference championships to finally putting a pool on the 3rd floor, we've had a lot of fun and have witnessed significant positive change over the past 4 years. With that being said, it comes with mixed emotions that our time here is coming to an end. Despite our separate futures, it's important to remember that it is okay to reminisce on all the good memories we as a class have made together. Not to be cliche, but it seems like just yesterday I walked through these doors for the first time. These past 4 years have been great, and I wouldn't change them for the world. I would like to take a second to thank those who have played such an important part in my life, and I hope I speak for all of us in doing so. To my friends that I've had since kindergarten, as well as the ones I've developed along the way, thank you for allowing me to be myself and for being alongside me throughout this journey. I've learned a number of things throughout my time here, one of them being that surrounding yourself with people such as you all will often bring out the best in oneself. Thank you to our teachers, coaches, and the administration for being a group of people who always sees the best in us and wishes for us to thrive each and every day. And most importantly, I want to give a thanks to my family for supporting me all the while, for raising me in a godly home, and for always pushing me to do my best. Now, fellow graduates, let's enjoy these last few moments we have here together before we walk across this stage one last time. Go Trojans, and God bless.
Well, we finally made it. 13 years of schooling has led us to this moment where we will each cross the stage and enter into a new chapter of our lives. Whether you came from the Meadow, Benson, or the Four Oaks community, we will all graduate as Trojans. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Elizabeth Denger. Words cannot begin to describe how it feels to be here before you all. In the past 4 years, friendships have been made, lessons have been learned, and unforgettable memories have been made. I know that without the support of my family, friends, and teachers, I would not be standing here today. It is my pleasure to welcome each parent, friend, and family member here to celebrate the class of 2019 and the 50th graduation ceremony at South Johnston High School. It is also my honor to recognize and welcome each of our platform guests. If you will please stand when I call your name. Our Parent Advisory Council, Harold Keene, Amy Johnson, Kelvin Haley, John Webster, Shannon Massengill, Macon Stafford, Tina Lee, Elaine Royster, and Lynn Smith. Four Oaks Mayor Linwood Parker, and Benson Mayor Jerry Medlin, County Commissioners Chad Stewart and Larry Wood, County Office Representative Crystal Roberts, and School Board Member Terry Sessoms. Finally, Benson Middle School Principal Dana Jernigan, Meadow School Principal Sonia Grice, and Four Oaks Middle School Principal Toll Avery. We are so grateful for all that each of you have done in supporting our journey through education. So, my fellow graduates, whether you leave today to join the workforce, enlist in the military, or enroll into college, we will all retain a connection that will last a lifetime. Once a Trojan, always a Trojan.
Let's give our platform guests a big round of applause. Thank y'all for being here. To everyone, faculty, staff, guests, students, good evening. We finally made it. The expectations and formality of the ceremony tonight have been set by the parents of the graduates in our September meeting. They asked for a formal setting to honor these outstanding students. No individual noise should occur, no clapping or other noise once we begin calling the names of the graduates to receive their diplomas. They ask that the group be acknowledged together. We also ask that when the ceremony is over, that you remain in the bleachers until we recess. You will be dismissed by our commentator, and you will be able to meet your graduate on the football field pending no rain. But I know we all want rain, but maybe for a little 30, 45 minutes it'll hold off. Tonight, we continue the rich tradition of graduating students who have embraced the core values of truth, honor, and integrity. South Johnston High School was founded on these values in 1969, and our students have been challenged to uphold them in our school and in our community. That being said, tonight is a celebration, and so we're going to make a little bit of noise before we start calling names. What do you think about that? This is the part that won't get you thrown out of here, all right? So I want you graduates on the floor, I want you to look to your right over here. And if you're sitting in the bleachers over here and you have someone on this floor that you're very, very proud of, I want you to let them hear it. Give it to them. All right, so you know now it's going to be a competition. So look to the other side over here, and if you all have somebody over here, let them know how proud you are of them. Give it to them. All right. All right, now both sides give it to them. That is awesome. All right, so as many of you know, here at South Johnston High School, we are very blessed to have an amazing faculty and staff. Our philosophy here at South Johnston is that everyone's given a chance. Students, you have been supported and loved by the best. Staff, thank you for making our school the very best. Your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed, and I am blessed to work with you. Parents and students, let's let our faculty and staff know how much we appreciate them, please. Parents, guests, grandparents, community members, I want to personally thank you for everything you do for South Johnston High School. It truly does take a village to raise a child. Your support and appreciation for our school is appreciated more than words can say. Today is just as much for you as it is for the class of 2019. I encourage you to take as many pictures or selfies or whatever you call them now as you can, and to get as many hugs and kisses, and yes, I say it every year because you better get them, all right, as you want. Students, let's let our parents and our guests here know how much we appreciate them being here and supporting us tonight. Let's give them a big round of applause. Guests, this is the 50th graduating class of South Johnston High School. And as a token, they have gifted us with a trophy case in our main office to house the memorabilia from the last 50 years. Come by and see it sometime. We're continuing to add things to it. They have also helped fund the cost of the digital sign that is out front. I want to thank everyone in here, and especially you students, for your help in doing that. Graduates, amongst you are 3 Eagle Scouts, fashion designers, entrepreneurs, musicians, first-generation college students, artists, college athletes, first responders, serving in our communities and help keep us safe. Over 200 of you are enrolled in a community college or a 4-year university, and we currently have 8 of you that are enlisted as heroes in the armed forces. That deserves an applause, don't it? Our students have been awarded over $1.9 million in scholarships, and several have full ride opportunities to go to college. At the senior breakfast yesterday, this senior group gave me a yearbook and a picture signed by each of them. I will cherish it forever. Some of you took time to write farewell notes in it. Most of you said, "Thank you for all you've done." Students, from my heart to you, thank you for all that you've done for me. On a daily basis, you have helped me grow. Some of you have helped me grow in ways I don't want to grow. But on a daily basis, you've helped me grow, and I will cherish that time together forever. So students, as I reflected on what to share with you tonight, I did exactly what you would do. I searched Google, I watched YouTube videos, and I tried to find an example of the perfect speech. Just in case you want to know, when I did my first search, it delivered over 16 million hits on searches of great graduation speeches. So, as I continued my search for what I should say, I was reminded that most of you are so nervous that you're not going to remember a single thing that I say tonight. And many of you are still wondering, is this real? Students, yes, this is real. You have made it to the end of your high school career, and yes, I will make this quick. 4 years ago, we both came to high school. Smile for me, please. We both came to high school. We were full of excitement and admittedly unsure of the future. Over these 4 years, we have learned many things about each other and life, memories we will have and cherish for a lifetime. In the speeches I read and watched, everyone shared words of wisdom or gave a list of things you should do. I'm sure you've heard enough of that, right? So I've decided to stick to just one word for you to remember. Just one word. That word is yes. I want you to say it with me. That word is yes. Yes, Y-E-S, stands for you exceeding standards. Students, you are graduating at a time when some would say that you are the laziest, most entitled, spoon-fed, disconnected generation to date. Although I do not agree with them, this description, you're going to have a lot to do to exceed standards and overcome this perception. In some cases, you're going to have to do a lot just to be given a chance. Exceeding standards means that you are proactive, self-motivated, you go the extra mile, you consider others, you pay attention to detail, and you are genuinely focused on the person or task at hand. Many of you know I'm a Disney fan. One of the reasons I continue to be drawn to Disney is their philosophy is to always provide more than you ask for, even in your pocketbook. They have differentiated themselves from others by providing more. They have given people a reason to come back. Every cast member has a yes approach to their job. In closing, this is an incredible place we live in. It's an incredible time. If we each do a little bit, if we each try and help each other out, if we each are not afraid to ask for help, we can do some unbelievable things. Just remember, your job is yes. I love you all, and remember, once a Trojan, always a Trojan. Go Trojans. Deputies, I ask that you please move into place at this time. Guests, as a reminder, no individual noise should occur as each graduate's name is called. We will celebrate the group once all graduates' names have been called. Marshals, please prepare the graduates to receive their diplomas.
Gracie Ray Adams. Candace Lee Adams. Luke David Adams. Litzy Andrea Aguilar. Daisy Aguilar Aguilar. Miguel Angel Aguina. Blanca Edith Alonzo Carretero. Dasley Austin. Madison Deanna Anderson. Parker Zeb Anderson. Norberto Hippolyto Antonio. Armar Jamel Arnold. Miracle Kayla Alston. Hezekiah Nasir Bailey. Logan Nicole Baker. James Reed Barber. Mackenzie Brooke Barber. Caven Barco. Abby Marie Opal Barefoot. Alexis Colby Barefoot. Braxton Leo Barefoot. Maddie Gale Barefoot. Hank Austin Barnes. Brittany Nicole Beasley. Parker Dale Beasley. Malachi Danjuan Anon Benton. Haley Elizabeth Bishop. Clayton Samuel Blackman. Logan Ann Blackman. Marshall Dean Blackman. Aaliyah Nicole Bullock. Jennifer Burgos. Tommy Lynn Butts. Joseph Riley Camp. Juan Pablo Carretero Gomez. Thomas Ryan Carter. Juan Felipe Castaneda Cruz. Maggie Marianne Castillo. Benjamin Lee Chavez. Ariella Brianna Cheek. Abigail Marie Clancy. Shauna Rachel Coates. Jabril Zadik Collins. Tykel Brandon Colston. Edwin Josue Contreras. Bryant Coronado Espinoza. Nayeli Cortez. Cade Roland Cox. Seth Thomas Creed. Raciel Cruz Luis. Concepcion Cruz Valencia. Cheyenne Nicole Cutway. Elizabeth Ashley Danger. Tatiana Aki Janique Davis. Alexander Del Rio. Roberto Rodrigo Diaz Nito. Justin Mitchell Dixon. DeMarco Maceo Drawn. Riley Danielle Dunn. Leanna Renee Eason. Alexis Brooke Edwards. Paul Douglas Eldridge. Bryson Pierce Fair. Colin Paul Fight. Juana Belen Florido. Kennedy Faith Fowler. Jazarian Tahim Young Frazier. Susanna Marie Franco Trejo. Bryson Charles Fudge. Shelby Lynn Gales. Juan Manuel Garcia. Margaret Gabrielle Godwin. Tyler Jordan Graves. Mia Graceland Grimes. Diana Alejandra Guido Gonzalez. Jose Adrian Guzman Aguilar. Manuel Francisco Guzman Oladi. Kelly Gray Hall. Lindsay Michelle Hall. Zamir Bilal Hamilton Henry. Jeffrey Bernard Hanna. Brandon Austin Harper. Spencer Shane Herring. Hannah Brooke Hester. Coleridge Edward Hill. Savannah Pierce Hines. Markel Lee Holman. Katie Ann Holmes. David Matthew Honeycutt. Brendan Wayne Hudson. Jennifer Hurtado Hernandez. Dale Leon Irving. Bethany Ann Jackson. DeMonte Christopher Jackson. Michaela Rose Jameson. Emma Catherine Jernigan. Jessica Rose Johnson. Kirsten Anna Johnson. Meredith Lee Johnson. Rainey Keith Johnson. Tiffany April Johnson. Victoria Danielle Jordan. Carmen Joe Keene. Peyton Storm Kennedy. Matthew Stephen Ketchum. Austin Sean Lee. Garrett Christopher Lee. John Austin Lee. Kylie Elena Lee. Nathan George Lee. Peyton Isaac Lee. Elijah Michael Lett. Tristan Gabriel Lewis. Jamaja Deshay Lakami. Zachary Scott Lakami. Cielo Noemi Lopez Gomez. Araceli Lucas Salcido. Spencer Scott Lucas. Brandon Michael Lucine. Rachel Nicole Lyde. Eric Daniel Macias Rodriguez. Emma Ray Maples. Marco Antonio Martinez Rivera. Brian Axel Martinez Lopez. Carson Lynn Massengill. Casey Lynette Massengill. Brianna Allison Manshine. Derek Blake McClam. Shalise Christine Melendez. Angie Paola Mendez Pacheco. Daniel Miguel. Harrison Lee Miller. Sierra Nicole Miller. Brian Miranda. Amaya Cheyenne Mitchell. Joel Montero. Israel Omar Montoya. Cheryl Lynn Moore. Zachary Aaron Moore. Samantha Kelly Morton. Julissa Munoz. Emily Marie Murray. Austin Parker Norris. Christopher Jacob Norris. Dawson Barber Norris. William Nathan Norris. Veronica Navoa Vivas. Luca Michael Obranovich. Jacob Stone Olive. Jared Edwin Olson. Casey Lynn Pacheco. Danny Ray Parker. Heather Rose Parker. Joshua Lee Parker. Savannah Dawn Parker. Walter Jean Parnell. John William Parrish III. Amber Marie Pizzuto. Nicholas Allen Pizzuto. Zanira Peacock. Aaron Wesley Peden. Aubrey Benton Pollard. Jacob Milo Pollard. Caitlin Marie Ponce. Emilia Caitlin Poole. Hannah Rayanne Pope. Philip Lee Powell. Nori Uriah Ratliff. Kimberly Lane Ray. Jackson Lee Rayner. Christine Marie Redmond. Monique Lene Redmond. Abby Janelle Rhodes. Camden Allen Rhodes. Chase Allen Rhodes. Taylor Marie Rhodes. Brooke Nicole Rio. Anita Elizabeth Rivera. James Gregory Robbins. Michael Thomas Robbins. Sydney Alexandria Robinson. Raquel Romero Herrera. Stephanie Lynn Sanchez. David Sanchez Alonso. Joshua Dean Schindler. Alyssa Renee Scott. Jaquan Shaquem Smith. Jawan Amir Smith. Eusebio Guadalupe Solis. Sophia Isabel Solis. Benjamin Bright Stafford. Marissa Jane Stanley. Diana Nakintu Stewart. Parker Lane Stewart. Blade Wayne Strickland. Michael Parker Strickland. Tyler Christopher Strickland. Abigail Marie Temple. Rahul Kumar Dilipji Thakur. Jacob Aaron Thornton. Skylar Glenn Thornton. Sergio Tierra Fria Miranda. Shayla Torres. Joseph Matthew Valentino. Chloe Elizabeth Vega. Alex Miguel Velasquez. Ariana Renee Vinot. Edgar Villa. Aubrey Dale Wagnon. Jaceria Keosha Walden. Kimberlyn Page Wallace. John Kalen Warren. Malik Weeks. Levi Andrew Wiggins. Xavier Charles Wiley. Austin Ray Williams. Dakia Monique Williams. Murphy Alexander Williams. Jacob Russell Wilson. Savannah Lynn Wilson. Allison Grace Wise. Benjamin George Wood. Brenna Elizabeth Wood. Candace Lynn Wood. Justin Cole Wood. Kevin Luke Wood. Macy Brooklyn Worsham. Thomas Antonio O'Bright Siscamani.
Graduates, you may now stand.
All right, guys, this is your turn. When I say the most famous words in education, I hope they hear you on the other side of the county. Can we do that? All right, by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina, the Johnston County Public Schools Board of Education and Superintendent Dr. Ross Renfro, I now declare you graduates of South Johnston High School. Graduates, you may turn your tassels. Yes, please stand and remain standing as the graduates recess.